Welcome to the Seabull Heritage Hotel and Country Club here in the picturesque Yarra Valley of Victoria. This is our venue for the Australian Food and Grocery Council Highlands 2011 Senior Executive Forum. This year we have more than 120 of the leading food and grocery executives, as well as a number of international guests. They'll be talking about a range of issues relating to food and grocery manufacturing and talking about the theme of winning tomorrow's consumer. Let's take a look. The annual forum began with a warm welcome to members and guests, then it was straight into discussing industry issues and trends.
Reflecting on our current trading, political and retail environment, I don't need to remind anyone, I think, in this room that we are facing very challenging times right now. You'd know all firsthand that as Australia's largest manufacturing sector, we are under significant pressure. We're weathering pretty much a perfect storm.
The biggest issue for us is the Australian dollar, and then the subsequent impact on imports and private label, and that's ultimately meaning that we have to review our total cost competitiveness. So it's a holistic problem that we face. So that's one of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing.
I don't think there's a realisation in the community the extent of imported commodities going into the food sector and the long-term implications that has on rural Australia.
There was also a global analysis of food and grocery manufacturing.
The similarities between Canada and Australia are uncanny. We have a similar political system. You've got, you're just beginning a minority government. We've come off of 7 years of minority governments. That in itself will pose significant issues for you and the association, and it will be important that you take an active role.
Delegates learned about new ways of winning tomorrow's consumer.
I think if you look globally, one of the big things that's happening at the moment is m-commerce, so shopping through mobile phones. That is something that's really exploded over the past couple of years, and it's only going to get bigger as smartphone usage really increases. And it's a really interesting thing to look at how retailers are going to cope with it.
To win in tomorrow's environment, to connect to consumers, we need to be thinking about customers who dream globally and companies that market globally, that have incredible capacity to spread out. We know about the element of shopping outside the borders of this country, for example.
Another major highlight was the launch of the AFGC SHEP Retail Index.
And the index stands ready to become a leading economic indicator within the Australian business community that really provides a new and a leading insight into critical Australian retail trends.
Delegates also had time to unwind and enjoy themselves at the dinner.
Tried to cut me down the sides, telling dirty lies to my friends. And my own father said, give her up, don't bother, the world isn't coming to an end. Are you ready?
There was also some positive feedback from delegates and sponsors.
There's obviously the rise of the digital consumer, sustainability, the socially responsible consumer, all of that sort of thing. So that's going to drive a lot of our strategy and how we actually provide services to the major players in this market space. And some encouraging words from new AFGC members.
I will certainly be out there suggesting to those that are not members that there's probably a lot of issues that would be very helpful for them to be members.
Well, that's a wrap for the Australian Food and Grocery Council's Highlands 2011 conference here in the beautiful Yarra Valley of Victoria. A big thanks to all of our sponsors, and don't forget to attend the AFGC's annual Leaders Conference later on this year. See you all again soon.